variable identifier followed by the type. Take the two variables of same type and use comma separated list and followed by produce pointer star. And similarly for structure, C structure, structure start with type and structure name S and what data type A, comma B. These are of integers. The structure of two integers A, comma B. Starts with type and the name of the structure and followed by structure syntax. Struct. These are basic control structures. You must, they are very familiar structures only. Here we don't use parentheses. If for all the if conditional statements and for those, we don't use parentheses. But braces are necessary because of each condition you will be executing set of statements. Set of statements are enclosed inside braces over there. Braces are necessary, parentheses are not needed. Semicolons. We know that to use semicolons. You can use, that's optional, but the lexer is a part of compiler that will do lexical analysis. What lexer do? If it is new line /n, if it is new line and preceding statement is ending, then automatically add semicolons. You don't need to write semicolons now onwards. It's optional. Generally, most of the Go programs won't have any semicolon. Similar to JavaScript. JavaScript also semicolon is optional. These are the data types, numeric types. It's quite direct, not at all confusing. And Go programming is strictly typed language. Integer is for signed integers, and for unsigned uint. And if you want 1 byte integers, int 8. Byte will take 8 bits, right? Int 8 and uint will unsigned integer. Similarly, int 16, uint 16, and int 32, unsigned int 32. And float starts from 32. Float has 32 and 64. Float followed by the value 32 and 64. The complex. Go allows imaginary numbers also, complex numbers. Complex numbers will be having is of a plus ib. Complex arithmetic also you can perform. It supports complex data type as well. Complex 64, complex 128. The completely direct data types, just add what is type. Data type, integer or float, and followed by the size.
What is the size of
int? Int is it depends upon architecture. It depends upon architecture. If the architecture is 32 bit, it will take 32. That's what he said. Int is not in 32. It depends upon the architecture. Each architecture, the int value, int size will change. For example, take R. If it is R64, then the int will take 64, 8 bytes. Is it clear? That's why they are saying int 32 is not the same. If it is 64 bit, this is what it is.
Even on 32 bit,
yeah, even on 32 bit also, they are not same because fundamentally the two are different. Yeah, no implicit conventions. Java and C it allows implicit conventions. For example, if I want to convert double to integer to double in Java C, it will be converted implicitly. Integer will be converted to double without providing explicit typecasting. But in Go, implicit typecasting is not allowed. you need to manually typecast. So that's how they achieving process speed. The compiler is not giving a random size to a particular data, because everything is explicitly mentioned. Whatever the type developer wants is explicitly mentioned. That's why it won't take too much memory when executing a particular program. And Boolean same, it has two values, true and false. By default, the value of Boolean is false. And strings like Java, they are immutable. Immutable, they won't change. So if you are performing string handling, that means this string is it is destroying a particular object to create a new object, and that object only the modified string is stored. It will store modified string in new location. So they are immutable. String immutability improves performance. That's how, though Java is interpreted language, so performance speed is pretty decent, because in general most of the programs will operate on strings only. They are using immutability property. So if it is read-only data, most of the data is read-only data. For example, take Google search. Most of the users will be performing search operation. That means you are extracting the data. That means you are reading the data. You are not writing the data. Writing is quite often compared to writing is quite rare compared to reading. That's why we don't need to use string with immutable strings. That's why they are using immutable. In general, all the integers are immutable. For example, 3 is 3. 3 is not 4, right? Similarly, hello is hello. And in expressions, this is the precedence, operator precedence. Or has precedence 1, and has 2, and those operators has 3, and 4, 5, and these two are and followed by cap, that is bit clear. For example, you can provide a variable followed by and cap, and what are the bits you want to clear. You can specify a number. Based on that number, it will clear those bits. And unary cap is complement. We don't have any complement operator in Go. Then the complement operator is this. We don't have complement operator. I use XOR only. XOR implement operator. That bit. We don't have negation, so we will be using XOR syntax only. And plus plus, minus minus are not expression operators. We won't be using plus plus and minus minus in expressions. So they are standalone statements. For example, take star p plus plus is star p plus plus. The value of the pointer plus plus, not star p plus plus. That's one difference. And in general, plus plus minus minus operator will be using as standalone expressions. Standalone statement, not expression. We won't be using plus plus inside an expression. Non-surprise, assignment operator, and shift operator, they are same. These are the expressions. Numeric conversions, I already told you, implicit conversion is not allowed. Implicit typecasting is not allowed. You need to typecast. In general, C and C++ and Java, you need to precede the data type. Now, if you want to convert a double to integer, you will use integer data type in front of the variable. So here we will be using